Alright folks, well this is probably going to be my last trip here at the Roanoke River in Salem, Virginia. I service a hospital here and it's every bit of 3 hours for me to get here and back. So it's a 6-hour drive. I've been doing this for 8 or 9 years. And so I've got a lot going on in my side of Tennessee and North Carolina that's kept me pretty occupied. So we're using a different team that's a lot closer to service this area. So I figured, well, if this is going to be one of my last trips up this way, where I could stop and do some rock hounding, I'll go ahead and do a nice good rock hound today. Maybe make a video. I did a short, I just uploaded it, and I found this mama jama right here, nice agate, and then I found this one. Look at that. Hopefully the lines are coming through on the camera. I believe they are. That, my friends, that's a nice agate. And look, it's already been cut or broken off. Nice flat piece right there, or flattish anyway. That's just beautiful. Let's get a nice close shot. All that smoky goodness. God, I love that. That, my friends, is a good find. That goes in my pocket. This one right here. That's a monster. That's a monster. So nature has gifted me some nice little treasures on my last day up here. Well, probably one of my last visits. You know, if I ever go on vacation, I come up this way, surely I'll stop by and do some rock hounding, I'm sure, but on a routine basis, where this was a monthly thing for me, yeah, that's going to be going away. It's sad, but it's necessary. Sad, but necessary. So, also in my pocket, I got another piece here. So that was the first one I found. Over the last 8 or 9 years, been lots of memories at this little beachhead, finding really cool rocks. And downriver that way, there's a much larger beachhead where I did one of my last videos here. And again, really good rocks. So I will miss it. I will miss it. But today I leave with treasures and gifts. And it's much appreciated. It's as if the river knew, and it wanted to give me a nice little send-off. And those two right there are nice enough. Maybe I'll find more. Stick around. So this one looks promising. A lot of these are going to be very churty, dark, smoky, like that. Probably not going to keep that one. But that's nice. You know, that right, I mean, I even see some lines in there. That's not bad. That's a nice agate. You know what? Screw it, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. So my plan is to make a shelf with a lot of my rocks and categorizing them where they were found and what they are. Just so I have it. And that big one is weighing my pocket down. Holy cow. I'm wearing a belt and my pants are still sliding down a little bit. It's a monster, I tell you. Oh, look at this one. This one has some character. That one has some character. Some nice little bandedness. Oh, look at that. Very churty. Little banded shirt. Huh. Don't know. Tell you what, I might have to go back to my vehicle, grab my jacket, where I can put these in a better pocket. But I'm afraid if I do that, I'll miss something. and I'll forget where I need to go. Such a beautiful river too. That's another thing I'm going to miss is this river. This is a very beautiful river. It really is. I've yet to really try to fish here. That's something I want to do. Ooh. No, I thought. There's maybe something there. So yeah, it'll be missed. It was a labor of love to come up here. But, you know, 3-hour drive is a 3-hour drive, and that stuff does get kind of old. And with other client obligations, it's just hard for me to get up this way. So, I'm just browsing and looking. And I look toward the water's edge because some of them that have water on them, they kind of show better. Probably not going to keep that one though. The ones that are near the water that get water on them, they get wet, they kind of show better. So that's why I typically look near the water's edge or in the water itself. If you were wondering. Huh. Well, I'm going to head back to my vehicle. I'm going to put this in my jacket pocket so it doesn't weigh me down. And I'm going to hit another spot. I'm going to hit the other beachhead real quick before I start making my way back home. Stick around now. Alright, so while we're here, let's check out the books. Interesting. Oh, a Dan Brown novel. Huh. I've never watched any of the movies. Interesting. Star Wars, interesting. All the Birds in the Sky. Okay. Alright, cool. So yeah, when I first came out here, 2016, at some point I was walking through here, and I wasn't really on the lookout for an agate. I just wanted to see what kind of rocks were in the area, what you could find around the river. And I think, honestly, I was wanting to do a little fishing. I had a little pocket fisherman on me. And I was walking this very trail right here. And somewhere in this area, I just happened to glance down, and I saw my first agate. It was a very small agate. I'm just going to call it a mossy agate, even though it's probably not a mossy agate. And I've got it in my little collectible box at home somewhere. And so ever since then, I've been looking for those. And I've found different varieties of agate, chalcedony, chert, jasper mixture. I think one of the videos I did of this river is where I met Gary the Goose. And I think in that video I found a really nice one. Similar to what I find in Bristol. So I'm going to take a gander real quick and see what I see. Shall we? Alright, so that right there, I would say, is indicative of an agate. The characteristics are there. I even see a little bit of translucency right there. So this might go. This might end up on the saw and get a nice cutting. Let's wash it off, because everything looks good wet, right? So a little bit of translucency. Probably going to be more white than anything, so I might not keep it. Am I seeing lines in there? I don't know. But that's an agate. That right there is an agate. But I think it's going to be more white than it will be translucent. So I'm probably not going to keep it. Chuck across. yeah, even though this is the brunt of what I do, rock hounding, it's not the only thing I do. I'm going to be doing other videos as well. Some trail trekking, some cave crawling. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, right there. Ooh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. Now it's showing like blue on the camera. It's not blue, trust me. I would freak out and lose my shit if it were blue. So that's going to go in my pocket. That'll be a keeper. So yeah, more videos, more variety will come. Perhaps this weekend after the holidays, I'm going to be possibly visiting a cave, or a couple caves that are right next to each other pretty much, and do a video. If I don't do it this weekend, it'll be in the near future. But I met a fella who showed me the cave, and he said, I said, there's a cave along this trail, a small cave. He says, well, did you see the big one? And I said, big one? He says, oh yeah. He says, if you got a minute, I'll show you. So sure enough, he and I had to hike up top of this hill, and there was a big drop off when we got to the top, and it's a big opening. And sure enough, there's a cave. And so we walk in, and he was showing me what was in the cave, and he said it was quartz in the cave. Well, it wasn't really quartz, it was calcite. All the stalactites and stalagmites are pretty much calcium. They're made of calcite. So he did say he did find a few arrowheads at one point. He didn't have them on him, but he did find arrowheads and other artifacts. There's another little agate. And so I'm definitely wanting to check that cave out more. He and I think we're going to link up and explore that cave as fully as we can. It is a massive cave. It is not like a little small one at all. And it's on public land. So it's not like we're intruding on any property or anything like that. So it's totally accessible to the public, but it's just undisclosed. We want to kind of keep it that way. But you can tell people have found it. They've gone there. They've done a little bit of graffiti, things like that. Probably kids, maybe people who are hunting. Because it is on hunting land. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at that, fellas. Look at that, boys and girls, rabbits and raccoons, bastards and beavers. Look at that. So that's going to be in the works. I'm going to be checking that cave out. See, that's more white than it is translucent. So that, these don't really appeal to me as much. This is why I rinse them off, because before they're rinsed off, sometimes they trick you. Hey, there's a bunch of Gary the Gooses. Gary the Geeses. Damn Canadians. There's more and more. Shouldn't you guys be flying south? West is that way, right? So south should be that way. You guys are going the wrong direction. What y'all doing? Y'all need to fly south. It's wintertime. We're getting damn near close to it. Ooh, what's this? See, I'm sitting there talking to the geese, and I see quartzite, I believe. Or is that an agate? Ooh, wait a minute. I'll kick that one out of the way. So anyway, that's in the works, visiting that cave, and I'll also show the smaller one, which I think I did a short on. I did. Where I said, oh my. That's right, I said, oh my, and I'm not talking about you guys either. So, I want to explore that cave more. There's definitely a spot where I can crawl into and hopefully not get stuck. I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't want to get stuck at all inside a cave. So, I feel very comfortable in caves. I really do. So, that should be fun. I look forward to doing it, and I look forward to sharing it with you all. Other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving coming up, and following that, a Merry Christmas as that season approaches. other videos that I plan on doing once I get once springtime comes around. I might do bike riding. I might do a maybe a kayaking thing or a fishing video. Who knows? Maybe do a camping or survival excursion. But you will see me on the trails more, showcasing the area. But this is probably going to be the last time, or one of the last times you see me in this particular area. And like I said, I don't get up here often anyway, and it's a 3-hour ride. And for doing this, it's worth it, in my opinion. Especially if I came up here and I was coming up here just to do this, and I had the time to do it, it'd be worth it. But yeah, over the years I've found some really cool agates here. Some nice jaspers. Some other rocks as well. Some different colored cherts. So it's just a real nice area. So if you make your way up to Roanoke, or particularly Salem, Virginia, stop by the Roanoke River and do a little rock hounding. See what you can find. I don't take them all home with me, except for the 3 that I showed you at the beginning of this video. I'm definitely taking those home. And the one I found down here. Yeah, the problem with this area is I can spend hours, I mean hours, on this beach. Look at this. Look at that. See what I mean? I gotta say, this new camera, this new phone I've got, the camera is really vibrant. I mean, crystal clear. So, I hope you guys are getting a good shot of this by the time all this uploads. And the sheen makes it look blue, though. See, that's not blue. You might be seeing blue, that's clear. Or a light gray. It's all that stuff off of it. Yeah, that's going to my pocket. That's got a nice translucency to it, a nice, what I call a window. It's got a nice window right there. That'll go. I'm finding some big ones. It's not often I find big ones like that. I know one year I found a nice one. This thing was like whitish, translucent. Now I made the mistake of cutting it up, and I think that was a mistake. I should have left it whole and just left it as a display. Very much similar to the way this one is. Holy cow! I'm finding some monsters today, guys. Holy crap! I am finding some monster agates. Oh wow! Look at this. Oh yeah. Parting gifts from the river, I say. Parting gifts from the river. Look at that. Yeah, okay. Nice little display piece. What's this one here? That's not what I thought it was. Stuff that in my other pocket. Holy crap. If it'll fit. Oh. Alright, well I'm going to walk that way a little bit, see if I see anything. I've not really checked this side of the beach out much because usually there's a lot of vegetation or a lot of water coming through there. So I want to check this out and then I'll probably call it. So let's see what we see. There's one. That one's nice. See, there's one right here, which I think it's probably more like quartzite. Yeah, I'd say it's more quartzite. But that right there, it's all broken and whatnot. Probably won't keep that one, but not bad. See, here's a piece of quartzite right there. That right there is a piece of quartzite for sure. Kind of walking slow. I know a lot of people, when they watch my videos, I'm constantly got the camera pointed down. I do apologize. You got to remember, I'm holding the camera with one hand. I'm looking around, so I'm not really always looking at the phone. And I want to be fair and show the landscape and the river as much as I can, so I do apologize. Not seeing much here. Nothing that catches my eye. All right, well, I'm going to start making my way back. I know this is a shorter video, but do look for more as the days progress. I hope to be checking out those caves pretty soon, hopefully this weekend. If not, by next week. It's all going to really depend on the weather, whether or not I get to link up with this fella or not. He and I had been trading emails, so he had planned on this weekend to be a good idea, but whether we get around to it or not, I don't know. Like I said, the weather's going to really determine a lot. I think we're supposed to get some snow, so we'll just see how it goes. But that will probably be the next video or set of videos that I do will be on those caves. So look for those. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, subscribing. Also, I got to set it up more. I don't know how to use it. I'm very fresh when it comes to a lot of social media, but I am on X at ETN Rockhounder, and basically my thumbnail is the same as it is on here, showing that fossil. So that is ETN Rockhounder. At ETN Rockhounder is the username for X. So I'll be posting stuff there as well, probably just pictures and posts, whatnot. I don't know, is that one? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's see. Probably jasper. It's more like a jasper. Not a big deal. I mean, I've found them everywhere. So, ooh. Ooh. Ooh, delolly. So this is the kind that might get polished up, you know. Let's wash that off, see what it looks like real quick before I end this video. Yeah. Again, more of a chert, jasper chert type deal. Kind of like what I find in Steel Creek Park, which I'm going to do more videos there as well. I love that place. All right, let's do one more pass through of this area. I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me right now. What I've got already is very happy, honestly. I'm very satisfied with that. Here's another agate. Of course, it's not broken or anything, but you can tell by the pitting of the rock, some of the lines in it. So, I mean, that might look okay cut up. I might do that. You know what? I'll keep that in my pocket. Maybe I'll do a cut on it one day. Who knows? I've got a bunch of rocks that I have found elsewhere along roadsides and whatnot that either need to be tumbled, polished, or cut. It's just a matter of getting to it. And like I said, I do need to invest in a new tumbler anyway, so I haven't been able to do any tumbling. So, all right, folks. Well, again, I want to thank you all. I'll give you a shot of the river here. I want to thank you all for hanging with me today. Thank you, new subscribers. Follow me on X at ETN Rockhounder, and look for more content. Peace out.